Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome back to the America's Minor North America Closed Qualifier. Team 1 eventually close out their map pick, and they are not messing about at the start of Inferno. Maluk makes it work for the opening, looking for more, and he drops the bomb. Kill after kill in favor of Team 1. They don't take a single casualty into the pistol round. And again, that was just all about the aim for Team 1. Just landing all those headshots in towards top mid. Pretty good team play between them as well. The aggression in on the opening angle gave them the early info to work with so that they could set up that crossfire. And Team 1 will go for plenty of MP9s into the second round. So this is the map pick of ATK, one that they've been pretty good on recently in MDL. They actually beat Team 1 on this map just a week ago in the Mountain Dew League. They took that one 16-10, although it is worth pointing out that that was with 10s on the team. He has been great for them. He's unable to play here because he's playing for a different lineup. Trades back and forth onto Banana, but after all is said and done, JT should be dealt with. Trying to get that bomb planted, but TRK moves in to deal with him. Not too terrible for ATK, considering they bought barely anything into that round. And by the way, I was mentioning that a week ago these two teams played on this very map. ATK got the win 16-10 in the Mountain Dew League, but like I was saying, Tens was on the team and he was a massive part of that. He went 30-for-11 on that map. Black Poison played really well also, but Tens was the standout player, so ATK are going to have someone else step up if they want to win this Inferno game again, just like they did a week ago. Boost up on Banana. Flashbang. Oh, team kill forced out by JT. You understand why he had to take that shot, though, because Bit was going to swing out wide. His teammate was a sitting duck, fully blinded. So takes his teammate to take the kill onto the opponent. I think that's absolutely the right decision there from JT. Keeps it even. And that should be good for ATK. You can look at the CT side and the lack of information they have right now. These smokes towards A are causing them difficulties. They don't know where ATK are going to be coming from. Slightly different flashbang from the apartments. Jump throw over from Domster, and that will prompt the push into the A site. IDK drops a smoke to make things awkward. There's the opening. There's the follow-up. The MP9 coming in with a couple of kills. And Domster has got to move quickly to get this bomb planted before the opponents rotate in. Bomb goes down in a 1 versus 2. Domster moving back. He's exposed from all sorts of angles, but he gets back to safety. I don't think the CTs have spotted him here. In towards Pit, this may be somewhat unexpected. They're running onto the bomb site. Domster knows exactly where they are. Oh, spots the first man, scopes in, but he can't get the kill. There's the spray down. Second man peeks, but Domster tries to duck into cover. And unfortunately for him, he is a little too far out in the open. Barton ends up winning the round for Team 1. They take a 3-0 lead, and it's another good start for the Brazilians. Somewhat reminiscent of Overpass here. ATK may have been able to buy if they really wanted to, but they would have been missing nades. So I think the half buy is the correct call, in my opinion. And remember, they get some nades to work with. A couple of smokes will be deployed shortly. Bit is out in the open. If he gets blinded, he could be in trouble, but in comes the opening kill. The flashbangs to follow. However, Barton in position, stands strong on the sight hold. 3-man spray down, successfully stopping the B play. Black Poison just dishing out the damage, but I don't know if the kill is going to come his way. There it is. Maluk closes out the round. Team 1 don't lose a single man. And that was somewhat important for Team 1 in that round, because in that third round, they lost almost every single player. So saving onto all 5 means that the money for Team 1 is much, much more established, I think is the word for it. They've got at least some money built up, but ATK will continue to put on the pressure in round 5. This time they've got the full nades, the full rifles, everything they could want. They could have bought the AWP if they desired, but they decide against it, and Maluk straight up taking the fight towards mid. I was going to say, might want to fall back now that he's found the opening. And he ends up giving his team the early lead. ATK probing across the map, looking for that belated trade kill to take things to an even situation. They've held on to their nades fairly well on the CT side though. Team 1 have got loads of nades left to slow this push. There's the first smoke onto Banana. They've also got a couple of Molotovs on the B side of the map as well, so that might be an issue for ATK as they attempt to move forwards. Time is ticking and the T's have to go in. Straight through the smoke. The Molotov is there. Oh god, what is happening? Barton gets the kill with the molly. I'm not sure if that was server lag or if that was my internet. I think it might have been on my end. But the main thing that matters is that Fady, the only man left alive, has got to win a 1v4. Turn into a 1v3, but Maluk straight up takes the fight again. Standing in the open, wins it with the CZ. ATK struggling at the start of these games. Another 5-0 deficit for them. At least ATK can buy again in round 6. They had a little bit of extra money, so they can actually get the rifles and the nades, and there we go. Fady gives his team the early lead. This could be what they've been waiting for, but Bit in position, in a slightly unexpected angle there, just out in the open, not using any cover. And Fady didn't expect that at all. Trade comes through into the 4 versus 4. Not a bad start to the round for ATK, though. You can see the CT hold is quite weak over on both bomb sites. They've only got 2 players on either side of the map. And the other problem is these A players are going to be so slow on the rotation. Same could be said for the B players as well, though. A long is currently wide open, and ATK are going to take full advantage of that. This is quite well played by ATK up until this point. But the question is, can they collapse in on this A site? Crossfire being held. IDK and TRK both chime in with a kill each. TRK goes into the open. Smoke for cover. Gets the follow-up frag. And Black Poison has to deal with the man in pit. That's the first point of call. There's the opening. Headshot lands, but now he needs to know where these 2 B players are coming from, and the CTs will attempt to stick together. Black Poison has read this one. Out in the open. Tries to get this frag. There's the spray down, but he doesn't know where Maluk is coming from. Both players in from the same angle. End up winning the round for Team 1. Good trade at the end there. Solid A-hold from Team 1 as well. Winning those opening fights made such a massive difference. Allowed the B players to rotate over in time. And ATK are still searching for their first round win. Bit in the flames. Again, 1-for-1 trade on Banana. Exactly the same starts that we saw in the previous round, but this time, Domster gives his team the clean man advantage. Oh, okay, I accidentally muted my mic. What I was saying was, ATK spot Barton attempting to aggress through the smoke. I don't know how I managed to accidentally mute my microphone, but there you go. It happens to the best of us, I guess. And ATK in on the B site are set to secure their first round win. And interestingly enough, Team 1's money has continually been put under pressure. So just this one round win from ATK could cause some issues for the Brazilians. They definitely need to save these two guns to try to be able to buy into the next. And I think Team 1 are going to be safe to do so. Maluk and IDK in good positions. The South Africans and Hiko also want to save their guns. They want to focus on their own economy. Team 1 can continue to buy thanks to the ability for Maluk and IDK to drop for their teammates. But ATK could easily break the bank of the CTs in this round. And that's when we could start to see them get rolling on this T side. Now that they've got the first round win, they will look to get things going here on their own map pick. Maluk, aggression down mid once again. Looking for the opening fight. Doesn't quite spot any opponent. And again, Maluk has been pretty good at falling back before he takes any unnecessary risks. Eventually realizes that he's got to get out of there, that he's under too much danger if he sticks around any longer. Ooh, there we go. JT opens things up. 2 kills through the smoke. The second one may have been spotted on the edge of that smoke, but who the hell cares? The main thing that matters is that JT has just bodied them on the B site, and he is going to win the round for his team. It's as simple as that. The round is done. Team 1 again trying to save what they can. And again, if they save these 3 guns, I guess maybe they could force up. Oh, actually, I don't think their money's going to be good enough. I don't think Barton and Bit will get guns. We'll have to see exactly what the money looks like, because it might be worth Team 1 still saving, even if they save all these weapons. And I think you can see that ATK don't want to be in this same position that Team 1 have got themselves into. They'd rather just save all 5 of their guns, keep all the cash, keep all of the rifles. Minimal reinvestment needed for ATK. And I guess if Team 1 save fully on every player, they could maybe buy into the next. But they just decide with all these saved guns, they are going to invest into the force buy. TRK could have dropped a FAMAS or an MP9 for Barton so that he could get some nades. They decide against it though. Barton buys his own MP9 into round number 9. Round 9 with the MP9. Maybe that's a sign. Maluk with a nice opening towards B, but Fady is there to find the trade. Barton wasn't really ready to assist his teammate on the B hold, and the AWP in hand. gets to upgrade from the MP9 to the sniper rifle that his teammate dropped. Molotov forces Barton to go into the open. He is burning alive. Hiko gets the kill with just the Molotov. Barton making a slight mistake there. And the bomb is about to be planted on the B site. Nothing that Team 1 can do to stop this from happening. TRK spots the player in behind, wins the fight against him. And the bomb plant is yet to come into play. ATK were a little paranoid that they could be caught out. Finally, Hiko gets the bomb down, but he took half of his damage from that nade. Hiko moving forwards, watches back for CT, but there's the refrag. It's into the 1v1. Black Poison holding this one down. Goes into the corner. IDK has the smoke for the bomb. Black Poison trying to find the angle, and there's the headshot he was looking for. ATK continue their win streak. 3-round wins in a row. They're starting to show up now on the T side of Inferno. And as I was pointing out earlier, these teams played this map about a week ago. There is the caveat that TenZ was in the lineup for ATK, but ATK managed to win that game 16-10 with a 9-round T side. So they are clearly capable on the T side of Inferno, and now that they are starting to get rounds on the board, Team 1 have got to be a little careful. Ooh, nice shot from Fady. Just before he falls, he finds the head of Maluk. Information should be there for ATK. They've spotted quite a few players positioned on Banana. You'd think they might want to move into the A site. They're a bit slow to do so. Just holding down this angle. Nice kills from Black Poison. Scoped in on the position. Bit gets the AK into his hands, but the damage has already been done against his team. Bit goes forwards. Black Poison puts him down. Really good work from Black Poison with the SG in this round. And TRK is not going to do anything. Domster closes it out. The 3 SGs come through, winning the round without too many difficulties. Team 1 take their first timeout after losing 4 rounds on the trot. Double AWP setup again coming into play. Maluk has been really good at finding those entry frags, and then Barton has had a couple of rounds where he's had impact with the AWP. I remember the one round in specific where he did a lot of damage. And just talking about those opening duels, yeah, Maluk has been pretty successful. He's won 3 of those opening fights. He's only been the first to die for his team on 1 occasion. Let's see if he can keep up that success in the early fights. Maluk going in towards Banana for this round rather than top mid. 2 AWPs on the B side of the map for Team 1. I wonder if that's going to change soon as the rotate goes away from B. And indeed, Maluk will begin to reposition with his AWP, assisting his players on the A hold. Smoke goes in from JT. I think that landed over towards the front of the site. So anyone at first oranges would have difficulty getting the information. And that's the aim here for ATK. Just try and put some pressure on B by denying the information from Team 1 so that they can go back to the A bomb site. The CTs don't really know what's about to hit them. Bit is going to be able to spot that no one has pushed B just yet. but they are unable to rotate off that B site. They're scared that the push could come towards them, and Bartin will now go into the open. Nice shots with both AWPs. Maluk in with another. The AWP locking this one down. No nades against him. No trades on towards him either. ATK cannot cope with the AWP of Maluk. Team 1 win the round with ease. No kills for ATK that time around. I think ATK were really hoping that they could move in towards A long without having to deal with the AWP. So maybe they could use the rest of their utility on taking the control of the site. But without the smoke, without the flashbang, pretty easy pickings for Maluk on the hold. And Team 1 take another round win. Boost over. Bartin taking significant damage early into round 12. The AWP chunked down to half health. Domster tries the pre-fire, comes close and gets the kill. Again though, Maluk in the back lines with the AWP. Not really playing aggressive anymore. He's just sitting back and holding these angles. Much more of a passive style of AWP into this round and into the previous. Smoke deployed by Bartin over towards B, but Fady has moved forwards. Excellent flashbang. In comes the entry. And Bartin's AWP is not really in position to stop this. He gets the one, but he can't get anything else. Not enough cover for him to work with. And while IDK is close to the site, he's not in position to stop the bomb from being planted. The kill goes against him. And Maluk realizes there's no way in hell that he can win this round. Has to try to save the AWP, and saving the AWP will be pretty important because yet again, the CT money not looking too good, although they may be able to buy. I think they have a pretty decent losing bonus built up, so saving the sniper would be nice. Shooting the bell on Banana. ATK letting Team 1 know that Banana is going to be their portion of the map. And, ooh, the Brazilians, I think, can probably buy here, especially with Maluk having saved. I think you've got to go for the investment. You've definitely got enough to get quite a few rifles. They're actually not going to be missing that much, just a few nades. They've got the full weapon rate. So, yes, this buy is absolutely warranted. I didn't realize just how much Team 1 would get into this round. It's actually a really good buy for them. Maluk is sitting in this smoke. Oh, yes, goes through at the right time. Maluk is really doing work with the AWP right now. 2 kills for him on Banana. Bartin was there to assist. Domster quickly traded out over towards A, but that is nowhere near enough because Eco... Oh, wow. Just loses his head. Bartin spots the tracers through the smoke. Knew exactly where Hiko was. And Team 1 take an 8-5 lead. Maluk's got the opening again, off camera. I think it was down mid that he managed to make that work. And, ooh, I think he missed that shot onto the second there. Clearly did, because he didn't get the kill. Maluk makes it round the corner. TRK also blinded. Some good flashbangs from the T side, but they're not able to capitalize upon those blinded players. TRK waits until the flashbang runs out, goes back round the corner. And Team 1 extend upon their early advantage into a 2-man lead. Maluk holding this angle with the AWP is about to be tested, you would think. Oh, timing is everything. Maluk moves forwards, flashbang, not blinding him, but the kill goes against the CT side. TRK drops the smoke into pit to stay alive. IDK also in position, but it's the man in pit who does the early damage. Push comes through, TRK in an awkward position, but he gets the kill he was looking for. Hiko eventually finds the trade, but you'd think it's too little too late. Bomb recovered. Man on the site is low, but there are two players on short who can watch the cross. Flash over. Hiko dodges the nade, looks for the opening. There's the frag, but he's not going to expect the second man. Bartin eventually finishes the job. Team 1 take a 9th round here, and it's likely to be a 10-5 half when you look at the money for ATK. Last round of the first half, and ATK don't get any premium rifles into this one, only the slightly weaker Galil for Domster. Smoke lands towards A long. ATK definitely need to close the distance in this round, and they've got some flashes and smokes to maybe allow them to do that. I think I'd like to see the smokes from ATK maybe just up towards short just to try and run onto the bomb site, but smokes not in play. IDK mops them up. It's a cleanup for Team 1 without too many problems. Didn't look like the smokes came through from ATK there. They were really just relying on the contact play. They were really just hoping the flashbangs could allow them to win the fights. JT, I think, has spotted the gun barrel, but he can't really do anything to the man on the site with the CZ. Maluk makes it work at the end. 10-5 for Team 1. The 2-0 looking more and more likely as the rounds go on. ATK unable to get it done on their own map pick right now. Well, this pistol round is really important for ATK if they want to stay alive in this opening best of 3 here in the America's Minor NA closed qualifier. Again, the winner isn't eliminated. There is a lower bracket that they can play from. And by the way, the winner of this has to go up against Furia, which has got to be, I think, the hardest draw of the entire qualifier. Got to feel a bit bad for whoever wins this and then has to play against that side. Who knows though? Maybe Team 1 could beat their Brazilian compatriots. I think it was unlikely, but they are doing a good job here at the start of Inferno against, albeit weaker opposition. Team 1 will move in towards A. They've got the early man advantage. Domster waits in pit. They don't clear this position. Domster dealing the damage right now. Bit taken down low on health, but eventually the trade comes through. It's into the 2v2. Bit needs assistance. Maluk is quite far away from the action. Eventually arrives from apartments, but JT nails the first shot. And Maluk has been spotted. Shots go in towards him. Hiko pre-fires the position, spots that the man was crouched, claims the final kill, and gives ATK that all-important pistol round victory. They stay alive here on their own map pick. I was expecting to see Black Poison really leading the way for ATK in terms of frags, but I think part of the problem here at the start of Inferno has been you can't really use that all that often on the T side. Some players are capable at pulling that off, but as soon as you start to move towards those sites, there are just so many close angles to deal with that the AWP can oftentimes struggle to have an impact. So ATK didn't pick up that sniper throughout the first half. Maybe we could see their fortunes turn around if they can afford the sniper into this second half. Clean up for the rifles in towards A long. That's a nice round. Not losing a single player in the process. But here comes the buy from Team 1. The weaponry is a little lacking on the CT side, but they have loads of nades to work with, so some aggression could be on the cards. It's Team 1 who will move in towards Banana, though. I thought we would see ATK use their early utility to try to do some damage, to try to fight for Banana control, but ATK sit back towards the site, and that nade was never really going to be too likely to do damage from JT. He was really relying upon Team 1 committing heavily to the aggression. Doesn't end up happening though. And here comes the later round Banana take. I like this from ATK. After giving up Banana early, they then fight for it later in the round, and there's no one here from the T side to stop this from happening. Push down Banana is going to allow the 4-man A stack from ATK. They are really well prepared for this one. Team 1 show no signs of turning around right now. They are currently committing in towards the A site. Here come the nades, but here comes the hold from ATK. 3 players barreling out through the A long smoke. Quick trade towards that position. Bit trying to see if he can find a separate angle of engagement, and Domster goes down. Kills go back and forth. Hiko in on the site. Nearly gets the spray transfer. 6 health left. Maluk caught in from behind. Fady finds the rotate over from B to close out the round win. Excellent information there for ATK. That's what really allowed them to win that round. Because considering they had the 4-man A stack, I don't think ATK did a really great job on the hold or anything. They did an okay job at trading it out. They brought it into the 1v1. But imagine if they only had, let's say, 3 players in on that A site. Maybe if they didn't have the information, I doubt they would have won the round. So the information advantage makes the difference. And as I was saying earlier, when Black Poison gets the AWP into his hands, that's when he can definitely take over a game. And he has started this round strong against the Pistols, picking up the early man advantage. Ooh. Well, the shot lands for a whopping 3 damage. Fades push down Banana. A bit of a risk, but, well, it's not really going to do anything. Nice quad kill. Easy stuff against the weak buy, but here come the AKs again. Doesn't look like we will see the AWP for Maluk on the T side of things. Actually going to see a timeout taken by Team 1. Again, they lose a few rounds in a row. They decide to talk things over. I'm sure Bit, the in-game leader, is going to be barking orders at his teammates right now. ATK in with a solid start to this CT side. Very even kill distribution as well. Everyone doing their job right now. Early Molotov from Barton. Again, ATK not focused on the early Banana aggression, but the nade is going to do some damage. We've seen this 3-man B stack early from ATK in a couple of these rounds now, and Team 1 are about to run right into it. Trying to go for the contact play. Timing is awkward for both teams. ATK wanted to move forwards, but the kills keep on coming. Fady finds a double. JT and Black Poison both get kills of their own, and IDK is stuck behind the smoke. I thought ATK might be in trouble there because they wanted to move forwards. Oh, wow, okay. JT with a sick shot through the smoke. But as I was saying, ATK were clearly trying to take the banana control, so I thought the timing might have been a problem. But they end up having those 3 players trained in on the angle. Team 1 could not deal with so many opponents facing towards them. And finally, Team 1 have figured out that ATK have been going for that early 3-man B stack, but I don't know what they will be able to do with that information, because now ATK go back to a slightly more standard setup with 3 players towards the A site. Even with ATK only having 2 players on B, again, they've got the banana control. Very easily, in fact. Nades exchanged. Black Poison. Oh, man. Domster's nades doing the damage. He gets 2 kills. 1 with the molly, 1 with the HE grenade. Black Poison also got 1 at the start of the round with the AWP. And Bit is unable to use the AWP successfully. ATK are on a roll on their CT side. Team 1 trying to stop them here with a buy, and Maluk has finally decided to go for the sniper. After losing so many rounds with just the rifles, Team 1 realize they need something to switch up. They need something to go their way. If you've just joined us, it's been a really strong start to the CT side for the mostly South African side. 6-round wins out of 6 to start things off, and Black Poison picks up the initial entry. His AWP continues to find opening frags, but Bit is there for the quick reply. Just over a minute left in the round. Team 1 are fairly content, having brought it back to the 4v4. You can see as well, ATK using all their utility. No nades left for the CTs on the hold. It's all about the aim. It's all about the crossfires. And Maluk manages to make it work for another frag. This time goes a bit too far into the open, and the trade not quite quick enough. JT gets back to safety, but this B site is somewhat vulnerable. Only Fady here to stop the hold, or to stop the push, rather. JT doing a tiny bit of damage through the smoke, but Fady is stuck behind a smoke of his own. Damage done. IDK just about survives. The bomb plant is successful, but ATK are not giving up on this round that easily. Players moving in. JT finds the frag. IDK with the quick refrag. IDK in with another, and Bit takes the fight towards CT, swinging out towards his opponent, but that was all about IDK. How does he get those 2 kills when he was so low on health? Great work from him. ATK unable to trade towards him, and the CTs decide to go for a second AWP into this round. Black Poison will be again facing down mid with his sniper, while JT's second AWP has positioned itself on banana. Domster went aggressive here previously. The flash is too far. Bit not blinded. He picks up the opening in similar fashion to the previous round. I like the attempted adaptation from ATK, but as soon as that flashbang fails, all it's doing is giving away the fact that a peek is about to come round the corner. And that means that Bit was quick on the trigger, knowing that a player was likely to peek into his crosshair. Oh, push from Fady. Oh no, he's not going to clear the corner. Wow, he somehow gets the kill. IDK was round the corner, but he doesn't spot the man out. Fady has really stolen that kill away. That is criminal that he can get away with that one. IDK tries to move forwards, but JT is there on the angle with the AWP. Oh man, that is so devastating for Team 1. If IDK could have found that trade, then the round win was absolutely on the cards. It was absolutely a possibility. Instead, ATK win the round without having too many problems. 4 players survive. And Team 1 are going to go for the force buy. They take a timeout, but they've already invested here. The upside is that if they win this one, ATK could easily be forced down to a weak buy. At that point, Team 1 would be in the driver's seat, but we have not seen Team 1 winning too many of these T rounds. By the way, after Bit gets that initial entry for Team 1, for ATK to win that round from the 4v5 and have all 4 players survive is actually really impressive. Got to give them credit for that. This is going to be a pretty pivotal round here on Inferno. If Team 1 were to win this one, ATK's money would be put into question. Whereas if ATK pick up the round, then they could be in great shape to take this map. Black Poison lands the shot onto the first man. Black Poison pressured in towards A long. He will be dealt with, but Domster bides his time, gets one in reply. Trades keep on coming. IDK runs over his opponent, and the bomb is just about going to get onto the site safely. Good shot from Maluk. The switch up of the pace of play has caught ATK off guard. Team 1 go for the fast A aggression, and I think ATK are going to have to think about saving right now. I think if they save these 2 guns, they are going to be good to go for another buy into the next round. Minimal losing bonus for the CTs. They're only going to get $1,400 on each player, if I've done my maths right. But with JT and Hiko having enough money to drop for the teammates, they should be able to buy up into the next round. Both players stay safe in towards pit. And yes, you can see the money for ATK isn't going to be great, but these 2 players being able to drop just about gives them a good enough buy. First timeout taken by ATK into round 25. Almost full rifles for the CTs. The utility will also be rather good for the CT side. Most players having the majority of those nades, which is always important on Inferno. A lot of the time you need those nades to try and starve your opponents of banana control early. You also want the smokes for top mid to be able to hold on to that area of the map. If you want the information, you have to kind of fight for those areas of the map. It's always important for ATK to have those nades on the CT side, and it's a good thing they've got them. This round now is massive. If ATK lose this, Team 1 are going to be in great shape. But then again, the same can be said the other way. Whoever loses this is probably going to have a weak bye into the next. Banana control has not been too much of an issue early for Team 1, but Hiko takes advantage of his teammates' information. 2 opening kills over towards A, and Team 1 decide they don't want anything to do with that A site. They all group up over towards B. They have 2 smokes if they want to use them. They're not going to, though. Flash forwards, and JT gets a double for his troubles. The flashbang was so good, but JT doesn't care. He gets the kills while blinded. Got to feel a bit for Team 1 there. They got the flash right. Maybe if they'd have just smoked CT, they would have been in better shape there. They could have gone for those 2 smokes onto the B site, but they wanted to go for the contact play. The flashbang was good, but the spray from JT was better. Maluk attempting to hold on to this sniper. He decides his best bet is to move forwards, trying to clear some areas of the map so that he can maybe stay safe in towards T-spawn at the end of the round. But what I can tell you is that ATK are about to take a 13-12 lead. Maluk doesn't go back to T-spawn, instead choosing to sit in towards T apartments, where he will be able to carry the AWP over. The rest of Team 1 don't exactly have the best money, though. They are not going to be buying around Maluk here. ATK are in great shape to take a 2-round lead, and at this point of the game, that is significant. With so few rounds left in regulation, that could be a massive factor. Maluk dealt with. The AWP is dropped early. IDK is able to recover it. But again, Black Poison has been so successful in these opening fights ever since he's headed through to the CT side. He's had a lot of impact in terms of finding those opening frags, because with the man advantage, it's just much easier to hold across the map. Puts ATK on the front foot early. As long as they trade out evenly from this point, they are good to go. And Black Poison lands another solid shot. Flank coming through. IDK in with the reaction as he turns onto the players that had pushed through Banana. There's a gun available for Bit, but it is somewhat in the open. He gets the AK though. Rotate back over towards B for the Brazilians. Might be their best bet here, because JT is currently the only man committed to the B site. The one issue is there's no smoke available for Team 1 to work with, so they have to clear this angle that JT is playing. And the AK is in position. Oh, Bit. It's been spotted. Oh, JT gives away his position. Tried to shoot the gun barrel. He goes down. IDK looking for the refrag, but it's only the leg shot. Black Poison in the right place at the right time to close out the round with the quad kill. ATK up to a 14-12 lead. But remember, that was the weak buy from Team 1. Now they have themselves the full rifles, except for Maluk, who doesn't have the money after saving the AWP. He's got to go down to the UMP. We've seen some quick aggression from Team 1 in one of the recent rounds over towards A. This time, plenty of players pushing into Banana, but the bomb is not with them. They're just looking for the early Banana control. Again, please don't peek on towards Black Poison. His AWP has been excellent in towards top mid, and he's been playing there in almost every round. You cannot give him the opportunity to pick up an entry. Thankfully, Black Poison has backed away, so Team 1 are safe to move up towards top mid for the time being. slight shift in the CT defense. They've rotated Domster over towards B, leaving the A site a little bit more vulnerable. But again, these nades continue to dish out the damage. TRK and Maluk have been taken below half health, and then Bit was also softened up by some of those early nades. And ATK look to have the right read here in round 27. 3 players in position on the B bomb site. And the aggression is about to come against them. Domster flash through the smoke. Oh, Barton gets the spray successfully. The kills keep on coming. Team 1 in with all the entries onto the B bomb site. ATK had the right read. They had the players in position, but Team 1 just run over the B side of the map. And this game keeps on going. 14-13. Really is an open affair right now. You could see this game going either way. Oh, the money for ATK is, again, somewhat debatable. Timeout taken, and I would do the exact same thing here. I think if I were ATK, I might just take the low buy into this round, but they disagree with me. They can get the rifles together. JT is going to be lacking Kevlar. Again, the buy isn't bad. It's mainly going to be a slight lack of utility that costs them. They've also got the 1 UMP on Domster. It's definitely not a bad buy, though. But I think with that 1 round lead, I wouldn't have minded them saving for the next. I guess, though, getting the double AWP setup might actually make it worthwhile. Because they couldn't be sure they would get the AWPs into the next round. So, I think taking a more in-depth look at it, I think this force buy might make more sense. My initial reaction was maybe they should save, but I think looking at the buy they've got together, it's probably a worthwhile risk from ATK. Not an easy call to make either way at this point of the map. Could be crucial in deciding their fate in this map. You really can feel the tension rising in this game as the rounds go on. Flash goes over towards Banana. No early fights to speak of, just the nade damage onto TRK. JT just hoping to get some luck on his side. Oh, Peak about to come forwards. Nice reaction shot. JT has the chance for the follow-up, but misses on the second attempt. Either way, it's the man advantage gained for ATK. A couple of flashbangs deployed over towards A, but look at this fake on B. IDK has actually drawn the rotation. ATK are really heavily rotating away from A right now. I think they finally realized that they've gone too heavily towards the B site as they push down Banana, but Team 1 are in position to move forwards. Barton in with the opening frag. A bit of a team flash coming through there, and Black Poison struggling on the site, but he gets the second. Not an easy angle to play from with the AWP, but the frags come through, and Maluk doesn't have the time. Only the 1 kill at the end there. It's ATK up to map point here on Inferno. And they've got 2 chances to take us to Train, which would be our decider map if ATK could close out this one. I think if Team 1 moved in 5 or 10 seconds sooner, they could have been able to get onto the site, but ATK just about got back into position in time. And here we go, round 29 could be the last round of this map. Team 1 moving up banana. TRK trying to find the opening. JT was sitting on the side of the smoke with the AWP. Doesn't end up finding the angle though. And in the last round, Team 1 really ran the clock down. With only 20 seconds left, they started their push towards A. This time, they have all grouped up on banana much earlier in the round. And unfortunately for the Brazilians, ATK have got 3 players stacked towards the B side of the map. This execute has got to be on point. Push comes forwards. Hiko lines them up. 2 quick kills in on the hole. JT gets one of his own. JT misses the follow-up. Brought into the 2 versus 2. The trades are good for Team 1. They can get that bomb planted, but they're a little worried about which angles they have to deal with. There aren't too many safe spots where you can get that bomb planted in on the B-bomb site, and ATK will move forward. There's the kill. Bomb plant denied. Maluk has got to save his team. 2 players defined, lands the first. Maluk so low on health, looks for the follow-up. Black Poison in the open, gets the headshot he needed. ATK are going to take us to a 3rd map. Train is going to be where we decide this series. Both of these first maps ending close, and that means you are definitely not going to want to miss the middle ground of Train. I'm expecting that one to be a hotly contested affair as well. Make sure to join us where we will decide this series on Train after a short break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.